Welcome to another episode on my driving robot Mydfir with color recognition, line following and object recognition by means of active sonar. You can see the colors, you can see the line, and these are the sonar detectors, the sonars actually, and here are the line following sensors. The sides, the sonar detection is signaled by either this light or this light. Color detection is for now disabled, otherwise you would have seen either red, blue or red, green or blue, and a buzzer for one side of a color, either that side or that side. Anyway, the problems so far are that it doesn't follow the line and it mysteriously detects objects that aren't there. And that is also why I, for now, have disabled the color recognition. Because of some possible light issues, I have added another light source opposite of the one I usually use, and well, last time I did not change much of the algorithm, but I found out a remarkable thing on the sensors, and one of the possible solutions didn't help, which was to move these two sensors or these two connectors here, because it's always possible that the connector doesn't function, but that didn't help at all. So why are things the way they are? And I'm still trying to find it out, so let's run it and see whatever happens. And I don't expect much. So, starting the program, and now you already see that it detects something. And now, yeah, that won't work. That won't work at all. So, remarkable is also that when I look at the screen output, it only detects 3 and 4, not 1 and 2. So, yeah, let's do one more try for now. And shift the map a little bit further away. And drop here, exactly on the line. So, camera a little bit adjusted. That's better. And let's try again. It's going wireless. There it goes again. So, no use. And once again, it's only 3 and 4 being sensed. So I think it is time to have another look at the algorithm. So after this more or less failing test, let's see about the screen output. Inputs 1 and 2 are not shown at all. So let's first see about the data, and indeed it shows 1 and 0. And if you've seen the last episode, that's no change. So before going into the algorithm, let's do something with the diagnostics interface. It is via the robo interface over RF data link. Yes, it is. Distance mode I do not care about for now. I want to see the, although it can be done of course. It is right over the middle line as I can see it. Let me position it exactly. Yes, and it shows that 1 and 2, which is the new sensor, is not doing anything at all. Right now it should be either these two, no, and that is one of my mistakes again. How is it connected? Because I found out that it is 3 and 4, but 1 and 2 and 1. So for if you have the sensor right in front of you, pointed towards you, it is 3 and 4 and 2 and 1. So if it is exactly centered, then you have 4 and 2 right above the line. So they should give exactly the same input. Well, look at these, they don't. 1 and 3 don't either, but 4 and 2 give nothing. So what is the problem here? Should I go back to one sensor only? Because using two sensors with one non-responsive is absolutely no use at all. So let me put it very different. Well, there's no change. So it sees no line now. Absolutely none. Let me do something different. I close the interface and I open it again. What happens? What changes? Nothing. Nothing changes at all. Alright, then I do something very different. I position it. I can't do that. My idea was to position all the sensors over the line, but they are not at the same position, nor in driving nor in broad. So that idea is void. Alright, this is the 1 and 2 over the line. It doesn't do a thing. And this is 3 and 4 over the line. And that's a positive. And that's once again 0. So 3 and 4 give 0 when it is over the line. Now they are from the line. Once again over the line. That is only 1. Yeah, on the line. And from the line. And 1 and 2 do nothing. Although this isn't very correct either, because now 3 is on the line, but reports off the line. So why is that? 3 should report, now 4 should report off the line blank. So how to deal with this? Remove the whole sensor or try to reconnect it again. Let's see how that works out. Either. So let's see if a simple reseat works. Taking them out and putting them back in. And the answer is simple no. Now, what happens if I pull this connector out? Yep, immediately result. So, that means that still this connector can be broken. So, moving it to the very last connector. That would be here. And they should already have connected by now, but they don't. So now here, so this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Not really working. Can I do it different? Actually, this is the way it works. So not in here, although I haven't tested it yet. Can that be true? Nope, no response at all. Here, no response at all. If actually this is the way it should be. If it doesn't work, why let it be there? But it did work. So maybe it's not this, maybe it is the power, because that is also a point. Which one is yellow? Well, it doesn't really matter. Let me put it right here, because it also gets power. And now the connector is gone. But it's only one, so for now I put just one in, and let me then check the power. Is the power really connected good enough? And then I notice the answer is probably no. It is not connected properly. So let me check again. No, still not. And it gets disconnected time and again. And now it works. So it isn't the connector that is faulty, it's the power that is faulty. Ouch! So I urgently need to fix that with this one. That's something I didn't realize alright. And it probably never was the cause, so but this one isn't fixed yet, so I have to redo. So the sensor is fixed. I also had to fix the connector itself. Does it work now? First, the diagnosis tells me that 1, 3 and 4 are detecting. And even that is a bit strange, because it's right on the middle of the line. And as I said, it is actually 2 and 1 and 3 and 4. So 1 and 3 should give the same, which it does, but it says positive. Now let me put everything from the line, all positive. And now 3 and 1 should give, they give now positive. So that still puzzles me. Yeah, that still puzzles me, because 3 should give negative when on the line. Anyway, let's disable the diagnosis and start the program again. There we go. Now everything gives 1. Which also raises the question, are these connected correctly? So stop the program for now. Now we know that everything does work. So this is 4, 3. And this is, considering the sequence, 3 and 4. This is 4 and 3, so this is 2 and 1. And 3 then being the blue one. The blue one has to be here, so yes, considering the colors, they are connected correctly. Yes. So let's try again. Oh, wait, that is still, that's still the sonar. So, with the line sensor fixed and the algorithm, well, I let that be for now. Why is the sonar still acting up? That is the next question. What to do about it? I already reseated it, and it has only 2 wires which are connected here. So what happens with that? Let's check again. Activating the diagnosis. And it says now there is an object at 145, so 1.5 meters, say, and yeah, both 1.5 meters. Well, that's impossible because there simply isn't. So how to deal with that? Disable it, disable the entire sonar, but that's the fun of it, because in demonstrations kids love to put their hands in front of the sonar and see it move backwards. So it's an integral part of the whole robot, apart from line following and sensor color recognition. So what's wrong? Very good question. Right, so one thing solved, line sensor. Another thing definitely not solved. Sonar. So how to proceed with this? It is very clear that in theory this can be correct, but this certainly is not. So let me reposition the robot, and then D1 should change. Well, yes, it has changed, but is it indeed 150 meters? Well, 1.5 meter, that remains to be seen. And yet, if this is true, then the 1.45 meter, as it was earlier, is definitely not correct. More like 50 centimeters. So, or wait, this is now 57 centimeters, so that would be D1. And the only way to really determine this is to disconnect one of them. So that is what I will do now. One is disconnected. That will be D2 then. Alright. And which one did I disconnect? That's a good question as well. Let me determine that correctly. Very important. Taking the right wire, of course, that is this one. That is the left side that I disconnected. The left sonar, left side sonar. But now I find that they are both at the maximum distance, and that is certainly not correct. And now the right side, so D1 is the right side, right hand side, which is 142. Could be, theoretically, but is it? And to determine that I need a measuring device, which I'll have to grab and see if that is entirely true. So let's go there. So the 1.40 meter with a ruler, and when I actually check it out, straight line to the sonar says 1.40 meters, which would be 55 inches. The other object, right here, would be some 60 centimeters. All that is quite nice, so those distances are correct, but in the meantime, while D2 has been disconnected, D1 gives also, so this one gives now maximum distance as well. So I don't like that. And I slightly turn this connector a bit and it works again. So that is for one thing. The value still changes between 0 and the actual distance and maximum distance. The other thing is, why does the program respond like there's an object much closer? Because the software says smaller than 5 centimeters. Well, this is 5 centimeters, 2 inches, and well, needless to say, there's nothing in a distance of 5 centimeters, absolutely nothing, so it should not behave like this. Let's put it back on track again and run it. Oh, I have to disable the interface, of course. Run. All four give 0, which means off the track, and then it stops regularly. So that is in itself correct, but it should correct itself. Okay, let's do it here with only 3 and 4 over the line. What happens? Yeah. And here, as if it detects something. Let's do that again. Alright. Once again. Nothing as yet. Another attempt. Alright, now they both sensors give 1, which is not correct, because here it should give 0. So I have no clue right now. Anyway, what did I do? Well, fix a sensor. Very important to check the power. Oh, this sonar is now disconnected. This one gives wrong and right values. So where am I? Still have to do a thorough checks. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, please subscribe to my channel, give thumbs up, leave a comment, follow me on Twitter, retweet and like, leave a comment. Follow me on Instagram, like it and give a comment. Please donate to keep videos coming to you, very much appreciated. More information at the start of this video and under this video. Please visit my website. And this is going to be continued. Bye bye.